the end of the Biden presidency may be greatly exaggerated, according to Moody's election model. It predicts that President Biden will beat Donald Trump if turnout is average because of the economy. It says strong real income growth should help Biden, along with rising consumer confidence. Moody's highlights the risk. There are lots of ifs. If everything else is equal, Biden will lose. If gas prices or mortgage rates surge, unlikely. Mark Zandi is the chief economist at Moody's Analytics. He joins me now. Mark, how much debate do you have in Moody's about the wisdom of a model like this? Because I've even doing this. Talk about nailing your colours to the mast in January. If all things being equal, President Biden will win re-election. Would you like to change that as a result of last night?
Thanks for the opportunity, Richard. But hey, look, we have to forecast the economy, the global economy, the U.S. economy, global economy. Obviously, that depends on who the next president's going to be, what the next Congress is going to look like, because depending on who wins the election is going to have a big impact on what kind of economic policies we get on the other side and what that means for the economy. So obviously a lot of scenarios here, and we consider all of those scenarios, but the most likely scenario based on our modeling and our projections for the economy and things like turnout that you mentioned is that President Biden will win re-election. Very, very close. There's 5 states. We do this at the Electoral College level. There's 5 states, which we can talk about, that are within a margin of 1 percentage point. So that's like really close. So this can go either way, but we have to do it because we're doing some forecasting here.
Right. Now, the states, I mean, it's Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Nevada. These are all and Georgia, of course, these are all very difficult, very narrow states. I guess what predicates, what underpins your forecast?
Well, both political factors and economic ones. The political factors would include previous voting patterns. So, for example, Wyoming is a deep red state. It's always going to vote for the Republican candidate. Rhode Island is deeply blue. It's going to vote for the Democrat, and we account for that. Turnout, you mentioned. Third-party candidacies matter quite a bit. Favorite son. A couple of other variables like approval rating. Although that, Richard, believe it or not, approval rating matters least among all the things I just mentioned. On the economic side, real household income, real meaning after inflation, and that's really key because that's what's got people really upset, about the economy is the high inflation we suffered back a couple of years ago. Mortgage rates, gas prices, consumer confidence, they all matter, and we consider all those at the state level.
Will you change this forecast as we get closer? I mean, at the moment, you're safe in a sense because you can say, no, that was in January that we said that. But if you keep changing it as we get closer and closer to election day, you nail your colors closer to the mast.
Exactly. I mean, it's still months off. The economy can certainly change. Lots of things happen, politically and economically. So every month we update and we put in the most recent information and data, approval rating, confidence, all the data we get. And we'll update this every month right up until the election. And the model's done a pretty good job of forecasting past elections. The only one we missed was the 2020 election. And, obviously that was pretty scrambled by the pandemic. The model said President Trump would win that election. And of course, that's not what happened.
We're ready for you. We're ready for you. Quick question.
Okay.
First cut in Fed. First cut by the Fed. Which month?
I'd say June. If I were king, if I were on the committee and making an argument, I'd say let's go now because we've achieved our goals. Full employment, inflation is coming in. But I'm not on the committee. My sense is, given what Chair Powell said in his testimony before Congress this past week, he said basically the bar for get a rate cut's not that high, so I expect June would be the first rate cut.
I'll put a good word in for you for the committee to get on the committee.
Thank you.
I'll have a word.
Appreciate
Thank you with them. Thank you very much, Mark Zandi.